Welcome to the Mayor's Press Conference. I'm Mike Caprella, and I'm standing in for the Mayor today. He's on vacation. We have two items on the agenda today. We'll start with Phil from the United Way. He's got an announcement to make about a grant writing workshop. And Phil?
Well, good morning. I'm Phil Hayne with the United Way, and I'm Mike Hayden, also from United Way. We're here to really talk about an initiative between the city and United Way that got started with earlier this year when the city and United Way partnered around developing some grant writing capacity in the Lima community, and the utilization of CDB dollars that the city council approved, along with the matching dollars that United Way put in to support community grant writing. Our effort here is really focused on two things. One is to increase the capacity of our nonprofits in this community to learn how to write good grants, and so that they can do that in an effective manner. And the second one is to really try and find ways to bring some additional resources into this community to address some of the needs in the city. So there are really two focuses of this. And today we're really talking about how we're launching this initiative with the city. And Mike will talk about an upcoming grant writing workshop, which will be available for anybody, any nonprofit in the community, as well as how we're going to launch and utilize the community grant writer that we've contracted with for the next year to write grants in this community. So I'm going to ask Mike to give some specifics around this grant writing workshop, but we're really pleased with this partnership with the city, and we're very optimistic that we're going to be able to increase the capacity of our nonprofit organizations to be able to write good grants and to manage them effectively, as well as to bring some additional resources into the community. So Mike?
I handed out the flyer that kind of announces it. The workshop will be held December 12th and 13th. It'll be a two-day workshop. It'll go from 8:30 to 4:30 each of those 2 days. And it's actually a collaboration between the grant writer that we have hired, the companies eCivis, United Way, as well as the Lima Community Foundation. Will be held at the Lima Public Library at the Foundation Center there. And it will cover everything from learning grants related terminology to learning to conduct funding searches, constructing the grant, and actually administering the grant also. So it'll be a holistic type of a view of the grant writing process. On the second page of the sheet that I gave you, there's some information also. Licensed social workers will be able to get continuing professional education credits. And for more detail on the specifics of what types of education credits you can get, you can call us at United Way, and we can provide you more specific information on that. But we're excited about the process because we see a lot of potential for good. As you remember the discussions that surrounded the selection and the allocation of the dollars to it, I've been working with Linda the last couple months, and she's high energy. She has a whole lot of a good depth of experience. She's done a number of things nationwide. Actually, she's been a nationwide trainer. So we really look forward to there being a great deal of value that community agencies will get out of participating in the workshop. So we'll be continuing to provide information to the community and seeking to get as many organizations as can benefit to be a part of that. So hope that if you or you know any organization that can take advantage of it, that you would refer them to it. So again, United Way 419-227-6341. We can give you very specific and individualized information on your participation if you're interested. So thanks again.
Thanks, Phil and Mike. The next item we have on the agenda today is we have the Elks Lodge, the local 54 in Lima, is making a donation to the fire department. So if the Elks reps would come up, and the fire chief, and whoever you want up here with you, chief.
What you're doing?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Cheryl Weyner. This year, I am exalted ruler of Lima Lodge number 54 of the Elks, and we're pleased to make this presentation to the Lima Fire Department to carry on their education and provide them the materials to make their job a little easier. So.
She thinks I'm giving the check back. I'd like to thank the Elks for this donation, and that's really my part of this. I'd like to have Lieutenant Doug Corwin, Inspector Jackson, explain the benefits of this donation, why this is better than just, not better, but it's different than just some of the educational materials that we hand out. This gives us some other opportunities to interact with the community.
One of the things we're going to do with this money is we buy stuffed animals. We use these in a number of instances. Sometimes we get kids that are hurt or sick and they have to go to the hospital. We use this, kind of comforts them, gives them something to distract them a little bit from their pain or their worry. We also use this on fire scenes. When somebody has a house fire, it's very traumatic, especially for children. Like I say, this helps just bring a little comfort. Sometimes we'll go to a car wreck, and even though the children aren't hurt, if we're taking mom or dad or one of their sisters or brothers away in the ambulance, once again, there's some anxiety there. So these go a long way in helping to bring some comfort to the kids and something distracting. So we certainly appreciate the Elks' generous donation. Chris?
Also, piggyback on what Doug said, we were able to buy these replica fire helmets with the Lima Fire Department junior firefighters symbol on them. And also, like Doug was saying, I will myself go out to numerous health fairs and school fairs, so we'll be able to use these helmets in some of those situations again. We want people, young folks, the young people, the kids, to be able to respect the firefighters and not be afraid. So a lot of times these kind of closes that gap. So we'll be able, with this donation, we purchased these helmets, so we'll hand these out again at some of the different events that we cover. So again, we'd like to thank the Elks for their generous donation, and this will go a long way. Thank you.
Okay.
Never look any better than that.
Now, this will be, because the mayor will not ask me to do this again now that I've done this, so just so I make this clear. We want to definitely thank the Elks for their contribution, and this concludes the press conference. We'll break down for individual interviews now, so thank you. Good night.